What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Point C podcast, first episode of the new year. And as always, this podcast is sponsored by W Energy, which we will hear about later on in the show. Anyways, Noah, welcome to the new year. How's it going?
It's going really good, actually.
Yes, sir. We love to hear it. I guess before we really dive into the episode, thank you guys for making 2025 so great. 2026 is going to be probably even better, I would say. We got some great content cooking. We got some fun ideas. And the Halo Marathon is going to be over soon. So, we can finally do something else.
We can do the Destiny Marathon.
Oh, my God. That might go on even longer, and I could just imagine how I would be by the time we got to the bad expansions of Destiny 2. I would be so unhappy the whole time.
You can't even play part of it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's great. Content that I paid for that I can no longer play. That's great. Mm-hmm. That's how you should make your MMOs. That's why you have less than. Let's see what their player count's at today. I seen yesterday it fell pretty low.
It's so depressing for me.
Mm-hmm. Destiny 2 player count. Okay, so right now they're sitting at 20K. That's pretty embarrassing, I won't lie. That's pretty embarrassing for an MMO on the weekend, Call of Duty has 40K right now. But yeah. So I guess one great way to start off the year. Let's go over some of our favorite things from last year. Films, video games, in Noah's case, comic books, which I think I already know the answer to, and all that great stuff. Noah, give us the insight. What was the best comic of 2025? Is it what I think it was?
Technically it's a 2024 comic.
Okay.
So I have to actually go back into my subscription to tell you what came out.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I couldn't say right off. Actually, no, I can't. What am I doing? What am I talking? I think, you know what? No, it kind of counts. Absolute Batman.
Yeah, that's what I was going towards.
It started in October of 2024. But
yeah, and also, it's getting new issues, so I would still count that, you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily, a comic run's a little different, where, comic runs can go on for years, so, I feel like being you can only count it as the best comic of the year, no. Because, there's comics that started off great and then ended bad, or vice versa, so.
Yeah. The Abomination arc of Absolute Batman came out. During kind of the whole year last year, and it's a very good arc.
Is that common for comics to run an arc for a whole year? I know it's common for manga. Is it common for comics to do that, to run a whole kind of arc throughout the year like that? Or
so arcs usually 6 issues, so an issue a month. So
right, okay, yeah, okay.
Partly was the Zoo arc, and then the rest of the year it was basically Abomination arc.
Right.
So, there are some Watchmen 12 issues. That's the whole year.
Right.
Wolverine Sabretooth War 12 issues.
Right.
A whole year. So.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
We call those maxi series.
Oh, okay. Got it. This is, what was the best movie of the year? This is going to be probably divisive because I don't.
It's tough.
Yeah.
My nerdy movie of the year was Superman. My movie of the year was Sinners.
Okay, respectable. Did you see my Letterboxd review?
Oh shit! You watched it? You didn't tell me?
Yeah. I said I was going to watch it. I watched it 2 weeks later or whatever.
Well, yeah, but you didn't tell me what you thought of it.
Yeah, no. I put it on Letterboxd because I thought that you would see it that way. I thought it'd be funnier that way. I liked it. I didn't hate it. I liked it. I didn't love it though. I think that it's slightly overrated, but I look. I don't hate it though. I liked it. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Yeah.
A little overrated, but I liked it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think it's good. But I would say probably my favorite film of the year was probably Superman. Superman was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed Superman quite a bit this year. I just think because it's just a good superhero film, but also like it's James Gunn, so I'm automatically gonna really like it. But like, I don't know, I think it did a lot for Superman fans in particular. Superman fans haven't gotten a true Superman film since Man of Steel. So it was refreshing to get something new and something that was really true to the character. And I thought that was a really interesting take that James Gunn did, where it wasn't like this super strong Superman. It was a more weaker Superman. It was a fun Superman, so.
Yeah, and very relatable Superman too.
That too. It was very, very good. But yeah.
Did you see 28 Years Later?
No, I didn't see that one yet. And I saw that the sequel's already out. Did they shoot that at the same time then, or like, what's going on?
I think they shot them back to back.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I saw. What movie did I see where I saw the trailer for that? Oh, it was Avatar, and yeah, I saw that the sequel's already out. So I do need to watch 28 Years Later because
I actually saw the sequel yesterday.
Okay, yeah, I saw that you really liked it. I haven't seen any reviews for it. I've been kind of because I saw the reviews for 28 Years Later, and nobody thought that it was bad necessarily, but I've seen that a lot of people thought that it was weaker than the previous films. But I haven't seen it yet, so I don't have an opinion. I do need to watch it. That's on Disney, right? Is that streaming on Disney? I think.
No, it's a Sony movie, so it moves around a lot.
Oh, great. Let's see here.
So if it's
years.
It's on anything. It might be. Yeah, it's Netflix.
Oh, it's not. What the fuck? I hate that Sony does that, man. I really do. Okay, yeah, no, I'll watch it. Since it's on Netflix, I can watch it like today then, probably. I don't know. Probably not today, but I will watch it because speaking of that, well, we'll get to it in a minute why I'm really excited today, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, no, 28 Years Later was a film that I missed. Did I miss any other big films this year? I don't know if I did. Oh, you know what? No, I did. Weapons. I haven't seen Weapons yet, and I've heard.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've heard that one's really good. Yeah,
Weapons is very good.
Yep. Now, I think everybody knows my answer for this one, but no, what was your TV show of the year?
I think you could answer for me.
Peacemaker season 2 for Noah for sure, right? No. What TV show am I missing? Oh, Andor season 2 came out this year.
Yeah.
Kind of forgot that came out this year. Obviously,
Peacemaker season 2 was good. But Andor was
right. Yeah. No, they're definitely different. Yeah, no, for sure. I forgot that came out this year because I need to, I need to sit down and I just need to rewatch it. I think because everybody loves that one, and it's like you've said in your video and stuff, it's not a show for Star Wars fans, it's a show for everybody. So I think that I watched the first 4 episodes. I wasn't a big fan. I think that I just need to rewatch the first couple and, try it again because everybody loves that one, and I think that I'll love it too. I just think that I didn't get it maybe the first time. I don't know. So because I don't want to write it, I at least want to watch season 1. I don't want to write it off without giving it a really good fair chance because Noah loves it. A lot of people love it. Like everybody's like, this is the pinnacle of Star Wars television. So,
some people even say it's the pinnacle of Star Wars in general, which I think is a little much, but it definitely can be in the conversation.
I would think, as somebody that's not a Star Wars fan, I would think that the original trilogy would just be the peak, right? Like those films are.
People say that, yeah.
What would you say is the peak for you?
Well, I'd say the peak. My peak is very controversial, but yeah, the prequels.
That's okay. Well, I don't hate because I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't have like a strong opinion. But like, for the most part, haven't people kind of changed their tone on the prequels?
Yeah, some people even change their tone on the originals and say that the originals aren't that good, and I'm like,
okay.
What are we doing here?
Well, I mean, it depends. Why are they saying it's bad? Are they saying because of modern standards? Because if that's what they mean, then yeah, technically, but that's a dumb reason because you have to think about the time period that it was made and the like.
That's true. So people will say, oh well, they sexualized Leia in the third one, or George Lucas had Leia kissing Luke in the second one.
Yeah, that okay.
That kind of stuff.
Now I will say for him kissing his sister, we didn't know that yet, and George Lucas didn't even know that. Like, let's not pretend like he had this whole universe planned out 60 years ago. Bro made it as he went, So I don't blame him for that. And also like the sexualizing of Leia is kind of like. It's not like
very 80s.
It's 80s, yeah, but it's
also it is a plot point.
That was my other point. It's like it's not like Luke was doing it, or it's not like Han Solo was doing it. It was a Jabba the Hutt, Like it's I don't know. That's like some dumb woke person that's only seen Andor and then went back and watched the original trilogy,
Yeah, like in my opinion, that's when we get a little too woke.
Yeah, for sure. Now there are some films and TV shows and stuff like where it was like, all right, like why do we think that we needed to do that? That's a conversation that we can have, but I don't think Star Wars is one of those. Like, it's used as a plot point, and like you could still use that plot point today. Maybe don't put her in like this tiny ass bikini, but like you could still get that plot point across today. Like, let's not pretend like it was. Andor season 2 had that whole SA thing, happen, and which.
Yep.
I think we won't divulge too much time on that, but reliving that era. I sent Noah a video by Diesel Patches that kind of talked about Star Wars theory being cringe, and he brought up,
I watched that.
Yeah, and I think about, and I always think back to like when people on Twitter got mad during the SA thing in Andor season 2. They're like, the Republic would never stand. The Republic killed children. Like, what are you talking about? Like, Darth Vader would kill children. You really think that he would be against SA losers? Like, dude blew up planets.
People just forget that. They kind of forget that the Empire is the bad guy.
Yeah, sorry, not the Republic, the Empire. That's my bad. But yeah, no, it's like he's a villain. Like, most villains would, like, I don't know. It's a dumb take. Like, is that episode 1 or no? It's episode. Is it episode 1 or episode 2 where they blow up a planet in front of Leia? Like, what?
That's episode 1.
That's what I thought. So it's like
4, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. We know. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, guys, come on now. Let's not pretend like this guy is some moral compass. That's like some anti-hero. He's like a true villain, But yeah, my TV show of the year. I'm sure people could probably guess if you follow my social medias. It was The Bear season 4.
The Bear.
Yeah, The Bear season 4.
The Bear.
Probably should have ended it at season 4. They're making a season 5, and I was like, I felt like the ending of season 4 was.
Is that show a comedy? Because it always gets nominated for comedy.
So here's why.
Golden Globes.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
So here's why. They put it into the comedy category because I forget what was coming out at the time. Because the thing is that the drama category was really competitive at the time. And so they instead were like, okay, we'll do a 30-minute drama, but put it in comedy. It's not a comedy. Like, it's dumb that it's in the comedy slot. I don't know why they chose. Something was coming out at the time, some really big show, that they were like, okay, we're just gonna put this in drama or in comedy for some reason. So like, episodes are also 30 minutes. They don't do hour episodes. So I don't know why they decided to do it, because it's not a comedy. Like, it's not, So
they're award fishing.
Pretty much.
Trying to get all the awards they can.
Which I don't think they've even gotten that many, have they? They got one for season 2, for sure. I think it's not like they sweep, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't an expedition situation. It's not like they sweep, so I don't know why. You know what I think it was?
You don't have to rub it in now, buddy.
Well, no, it's I love both of these things.
You don't have to rub it in now.
That's so true. But I think like the first season of Severance was coming out or something like that. I don't think that was the director's decision. I think that was a FX decision, because FX is a pretty scummy company. But that's a whole separate discussion. So, but yeah. Now, I actually thought on this one for a while, which, no, I don't think really has well, actually, you do have a pick for this one. I know your pick. Best video game of the year, it's between Expedition and Silksong. Both are masterpieces. Noah's. It's got to be Doom, right?
I think that's like one of the only games I played from that.
Yeah. Yeah, which is fair. Which is fair.
But I don't really do much, and I think I forgot to mention this. I don't really do much gaming anymore.
Yeah,
that's just me. And if I do play games, it's usually stuff I'm comfortable with.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna play Expedition at some point. I'm buying it for him. I'm not saying he's got to beat it. He's just got to make it past the prologue, and that if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. It's my only ask. But yeah, no, that's kind of it. It was a good year for a lot of stuff. We had good films. We had good. We had good TV shows. We had good video games. It was a great year for video games. Between Expedition, Silksong, Doom was good. I will say Doom was good. It's probably my least favorite in the trilogy. That doesn't make it bad, though. I still really enjoyed it.
My least favorite in the trilogy is probably the first one.
That's fair. That is fair, actually. I don't blame you for that. The thing for the Dark Ages for me was I wasn't a big fan of the big open levels. They felt really repetitive at times, and the only reason I say that is because there was two in particular. There was the one that was like you were going into hell. That was an open level. And then they immediately give you a hell open level. They're back to back, and they're basically identical. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because if anybody hasn't played the Dark Ages, the way that these open levels are structured is that they have your objective in front of you. They say you can go here, or you can go take on these side enemies, and you can get a health upgrade or an armor upgrade, right? But yeah, I just found that the open levels at times felt a little repetitive. But I think that the gameplay was really good. I felt like the parry system was fun. I just got tired of... I really only got tired when it was the back-to-back open levels, because they play the exact same in every fucking thing. And it's like, okay, go to your main objective, or go get your health upgrade from the same enemy type that you fought in the last mission. And it's like... I think that if we got more variety in the type of enemies that were holding the upgrades, I would have a slightly different opinion. But not a bad game. Some people act like that game was a 3 out of 10. It was not. It was like an 8 out of 10. No, it was like an 8.
That's wild.
Yeah.
People being too negative.
Yes, yeah, that's the thing that I think really bugs me about the gaming community in general right now. And every community.
Just anybody.
Yeah,
anybody
for sure.
Right now. Like,
yep.
Especially comic books. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
People
really
are so entitled there.
Absolutely. Like, it's really bad, like, when something is decent, right? And then people, like it'll be, like, okay, not decent, right? But it's okay. And people are like, oh, it's a 1 out of 10. It's like, no, it's just not the best thing ever, you know? And to have the best thing ever, you have to have the average and above average, right? But to act like if it's not a 10 out of 10 and it's a 1 out of 10... grow up, so that's my honest thing. And with that, Noah, did you see the God of War casting?
Yeah, I did.
What do you think? Because I think it's fine, and some people need to grow up.
I think it's fine too. Yeah. I'm not like the biggest God of War guy, so I guess I don't care as much, but it's fine with me.
Yeah, right. So for people that don't know, Ryan Hurst is going to be playing Kratos in the new, I think it's Netflix that's doing it, God of War show. He was...
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime, thank you. Is Gears of War Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I thought that. But yeah, Ryan Hurst is going to be Kratos. He was Zeus in the good old God of War Ragnarok a couple years ago.
He's actually Thor.
Sorry
to keep correcting you.
No, you're correct. No, I appreciate it. We're about not spreading disinformation here. I was thinking of Zeus isn't in the new God of War series. I was thinking of the original trilogy. That wouldn't make sense that he was in the the new one. But yeah, so I mean he's gonna be fine, you know. And some people need to, and this is why I deleted my Twitter account, because like I would open up that app and it is pure negativity about anything, man. It could be like decent stuff, and people are like, oh, it's not very good. It's like, what are you talking about, losers? Like, you got like Twitter in particular needs to go outside. You know, they really do. Twitter at times is really bad. All social media is bad, but Twitter I felt was the worst, because unlike Instagram or anything like that, those are based off of videos, right? But something about it being in text, I felt like really brought the toxicity out in people. And I remember, especially during like when we were really in the back in the CBM days, like not now, like way back. You know what era I'm talking about. I can remember like when
2021.
Yeah, like that era. Yeah. Because I remember there was one person in particular that had a meltdown when Elon Musk bought Twitter and then was like, oh, the platform's getting shut down tomorrow. I'm just going to start posting porn. And then it didn't get shut down. Literally nothing's happened. Like, some people are so quick to overreact and have extreme emotions, especially on Twitter, I feel. And like, I get it, right? Like, there's plenty of series that I really care about. But I don't freak out at the first sight of a casting, right? Like, I can't think of even Batman, right? Batman is something that I follow very closely. And, like, as casting and stuff comes out, I'm interested in stuff. But even, like, I remember when Robert Pattinson was confirmed to be in the Batman. I remember that. And people were, like, hounding it. Like, people were really angry. And then, instead of giving it a chance, they had an opinion before even the first trailer came out. And then the trailer came out, and everybody's like, this is actually pretty fire. Wow, maybe we should actually watch it before we judge it. Like, that's my real big problem, is people judging things before they actually consume the content. Now, there's
only a few castings that I would actually get mad about before I actually see.
Yeah, of course.
Like if it's somebody I hate. Like if it's if it's an actor that I just can't stand.
Yeah, that's fair. I could agree there. Yeah. But like... like let's just pretend they made Danny DeVito as Batman. Everybody would be upset, right? Of course. But like with somebody like Robert Pattinson that we haven't seen in a role like this before, and we just, well, not us, like we didn't do this, but a lot of people writing him off immediately before the trailer came out. Like, that's the thing. All we knew, he was playing him, and then like the trailer came out, and everybody's like, you know what? This actually isn't half bad. It's like, yeah, that's how that works. You actually need to consume the content before you actually decide if you hate it or love it, right? Like, I look at this Ryan Hurst casting, I'm like, that's not a bad casting, but I haven't seen anything of the show. Same with the Elden Ring movie. The Elden Ring director can say, oh yeah, I played the game 8 times. That's cool. That doesn't mean that it's automatically going to be good. And that's something I think that people forget, especially with video game adaptations, is they're like, oh, they didn't play the game, it's going to be bad. Oh, they played the game, it's going to be good. It's like, no, that's not how that works. You could put the best director of all time behind something and it'll be good, even if he doesn't understand the concept of the franchise. That's fine. But like, we have to actually wait for a trailer to come out before we just say something's bad. I think I'll make this last point and then we'll move on. But like,
James Gunn made a Superman movie? Oh, that's the guy that did Guardians of the Galaxy. It's going to be goofy.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect example, Noah. And then I remember when the trailers were coming out, and it was clearly a different tone than Guardians, and people still were trying to find a reason to be bad. That's another thing. People look for a reason for something to be bad a lot of times. But, the big example for me that I can remember, it will come back to it, slip in my mind. I got distracted by James Gunn's Superman. But yeah, no, people need to realize that you need to wait for something to actually come out. Like, just because a project gets announced doesn't mean that it's going to be good or bad. I mean, there's a few things where it's like, I don't know, James Gunn is saying that he's working on this film. You could be like, oh, that'll probably be good, but it's not a guarantee, so I don't know. People just need to, media literacy is a major thing that we're missing in culture. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really experienced it the other day. I was scrolling and this guy was doing a Spider-Man edit, and they put that audio of the thing from the Amazing Spider-Man comic, where it's like, you're going to die in that suit, you're going to die doing this. And he thought that you were supposed to get hyped about that. That's not the point of that's not the It's got the same energy as when Walter White took the baby, I cheered. It's got the same energy. That wasn't the point of MJ's monologue there, like if you relate to that, that's, you're not, whatever. And then it's funny because then people will be like, we need media literacy back in school. And it's like, it is in school. You just didn't pay attention during To Kill a Mockingbird, buddy. So, no, what's going on with
really hate this.
With
it's like I got a perfect example of that media literacy. When Hot Girl killed the dictator in Superman.
Yeah.
And I saw some guy, Zack Snyder fan, being like, "Well, superheroes aren't supposed to kill people," and it's like, in the movie, and he's like, the movie frames it as like that was a good thing, but in the movie she literally says, "I'm not like Superman."
Yeah.
Right before she does that.
Yeah.
I don't understand what these people are.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You can just tell, like you can see it. You can just see how people are stupid. People being either they're stupid or they're trying to grift.
I think it's a bit of both. I think it's stupidity and grift. There's a lot of grift in today's society. And the big one that I could think of also has to do with Superman is when people were trying to be like, oh, this is like Hamas and Israel. It's like, no, that was not the point of that was clearly not the point of the conflict. Even James Gunn himself came out and was like, this was not the Middle East versus Israel, guys. You guys need to take a chill pill. And he's like, no, James Gunn, you're wrong. I'm not the one that made the film, but you're wrong. It's like, all right, guys. That's,
Yeah.
And, as somebody that enjoys the bear, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, dude, Carmi, he's so relatable. It's like, you're not supposed to relate to him. If you relate to him, you have problems that you need to work through, right? Like, if you think that his work ethic is acceptable, then you clearly didn't watch the show properly, right? Like, if you think the scene where he's expressing himself about like his brother's death and stuff is meant to be this hype thing, you're wrong. Or the same thing, like, I sent it to Noah a long time ago as an example of media literacy being gone. There's a scene where he's confronting his mentor who like beat the shit out of him and stuff, and people would do like these hype edits where they're like, yeah, just to fuck the older chef's right, you need to learn. It's like, no, that wasn't the point. The point is that just because somebody is above you doesn't mean that they always knows what's right. That was meant to be the point, but whatever. Media literacy is gone. We're screwed now. We're stranded here.
Honestly, though, I kind of see it as people who watch this kind of stuff. They don't know how to read into things.
That is true.
A lot of media that's made today, they show you, they don't tell you, and a lot of people.
That's true.
A lot of people need to be told things, and it's weird. And I mean, you kind of have to, and it's kind of like whenever you learn how to read in school, you know how like you had different reading levels.
Yeah,
I think people need watching levels. Like
true.
Like it's like, oh, you shouldn't watch this if you. I don't know. Like, I don't know. We shouldn't police what people are watching, but
no, I get what you mean though.
Wild that people don't get things.
Well, I think streaming is partially to blame because so many people watch shows while they're on their phone, and watch movies while they're on their phone. Like I don't think that people are also fully comprehending what they're watching at the same time. Like they're not focusing on it, right? And I think part of the problem is that politics have become pop culture, right? And when politics become pop culture, people identify with a side, and then they align with that side, and then they align with that side even in their media, right? We use the example of Superman, but like, I mean, people like Star Wars theory, right? Like they're looking at Star Wars through a conservative lens, when you shouldn't be looking at it through a political lens, like that's
should just be moral, good and bad.
Right, exactly. You shouldn't look at it through. Well, Fox News told me it's like it doesn't matter, and same thing goes for people on the far left too, right? Like it doesn't matter what CNN told you. You should look at it through a lens of good and bad, right? And that's what people are missing. So that's the last thing I'll say about media literacy in this episode. Until somebody says something dumb next week,
or during the show.
That's true. That's true, Noah. Somebody could tweet something dumb right now about Star Wars. And we have a 20-minute discussion about Star Wars. So, Noah, tell us about the Batman 2 casting. I haven't read anything about this.
You haven't seen anything about this, and It's been a week? Holy shit! They casted Harvey Dent, bro.
Oh, who they cast?
I mean, who would you want them to cast? Let me ask you that before I tell you who it is.
I don't know. Actually, I'm trying to think. Of modern actors that I would want. Is it somebody that am I going to be kind of hyped when I hear this?
I mean, I don't know if you're a big fan of his work or anything, but I am.
Okay. You know what? Tell me, because I genuinely don't have any guesses. I'm going to be honest.
Sebastian Stan.
Okay. Not bad. I won't. Not bad. I want to guess that. So, I just also am just registering in my brain. Oh my God, Harvey Dent's going to be in the Batman too.
Yeah.
God, can this film?
They also casted his wife.
Okay, who they? Sydney Sweeney. No.
No. Thank God, but no.
Yeah. I don't know.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, we're pulling out the big guns over here. Okay. Any other big castings?
That's it for now.
Okay.
But that's really cool if you've read The Long Halloween.
Yeah. Dude, if that means that we're getting Two-Face in the... Oh, my God. Two-Face in this universe is going to go crazy. Let me just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, do we have a release window for this thing yet? Is it fall 26?
It's next year.
Oh, 27? Okay.
They're going to start filming in March.
Oh, my God, they haven't even started filming.
But they're casting, so that's...
Yeah. It is good. It's just really funny because people haven't been following this film. It's gone through a lot, They went through a couple different scripts, which is good. I would rather they figure it out than just make some slop, It's
take
your time.
Kind of like the movie version of GTA 6.
Basically, that's a really good comparison, Noah. Really good comparison. The Batman got several delays, just back to back delays. But yeah, no, I'm glad that it's coming. And I've always said this. I'm somebody that would rather take your time with it and make something good than rush it. Like when I say I want the film, of course. But look, if I can wait and it's going to be a masterpiece, I will gladly wait. Okay, and it's seeming like it might be that. All right,
Yeah, if you rush it and it's bad, you can't get it back.
Right, exactly.
You can't fix it.
Yeah. Yep. And there's somebody that we know that was constantly complaining about this film taking a long time, but it's make something good, you can't rush perfection, So, but that's my...
It's oh my God, I'm going to be this age when this movie comes out. It's yeah, okay.
Yeah, and?
So what?
Yeah.
Make your own Batman movie.
Yeah, you do it, buddy. You write it. You write a good script. And that's the other thing. The Batman is a piece of art, right? It's not... It goes deeper than, a generic Batman film. It to me, it aligns with something like The Dark Knight that was trying to do something deeper than make a campy superhero film, And I think that some people don't realize if you want something realistic, you want something dark, you want something like that gives that vibe, you need to take time to create it. You can't write a script in 6 months and then expect it to come out good. Because these are the same people that complain about every film coming out is sequel slop and is just bad, right? You can't have your cake and eat it too, buddy, So
this is why I love the 28 Years Later trilogy so far.
Yeah.
Because they take a franchise, not really a franchise, but a movie series that has been dormant for so long, and then they do something completely new and original with it,
right?
As a trilogy, and that's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that so far what they're doing is a good way of doing that. But yeah, no, I do agree with you that and another good example is Avatar. Avatar 2 took, over 10 years.
I haven't seen the third one yet, man.
It's good. Look, I'll say this: it's about as good as the second one. You know what I mean? It's basically the same thing. But it does. give the same energy in the sense that when you take a break and then you come back to make a second and a third, you're ready. You know what I mean? Like, you don't rush it and then you can come in and sort of create a new thing that's still part of the same series. But yeah. So, but hey. So, Noah, what's better? What's the best thing that you can do as a 2025/2026 content creator? What's like the thing that people love to see on Twitter? What would you say? Because I got an answer for you, and so does our favorite right winger. He's got an answer for us.
What people want to see on Twitter?
Yeah, what do people want to see on Twitter, Noah? The average Twitter user and the average Fox News watcher.
They want to see, I don't know, whatever their version of justice is, I guess.
Yeah. Do you know what their version of justice is, Noah? Owning the libs.
I've been shot in the street.
True. Owning the libs, and Matt Walsh is planning on doing that. With he's gonna play a bunch of video games this year because people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because so Matt Walsh would talk about, for anybody that doesn't know Matt Walsh, he's like the Christian Ben Shapiro, and basically, this is a guy that really doesn't like woke stuff. This is woke's worst nightmare. And people. A lot of people on the right say that video games are woke when a video game has a very basic moral standpoint, like a very lukewarm moral standpoint. Oh, no, we shouldn't kill civilians. Whoa, that's woke, and stuff like that. And so Matt Walsh is planning...
So it's the same side that doesn't want to play GTA 5.
Yeah, I know. I can't play GTA 5. I couldn't finish GTA 5 because I had to kill cops.
Just didn't sit right with me.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Just couldn't do it, man.
I couldn't do it.
I
couldn't shoot a police officer.
Couldn't bring myself to do it.
But Matt Walsh is taking the criticism to heart, and he says that he's going to start playing video games as a way to prove that he knows what he's talking about video games. Because, he'll complain about a video game, and people are like, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't play video games, which is a fair point, by the way. And so he's going to start playing video games. You want to know what the top comment is? This is really telling. You want to know what the top comment is on that post about him playing video games? I want you to guess what video game they suggested. You'll never guess it. You know what? I'll even throw you a freebie. Okay, it's made by Ubisoft. Guess one game. What game do you think they suggested he plays?
Well, it's probably not Assassin's Creed.
Nope, not that one.
It's probably not a Far Cry game.
Nope.
It's probably not Watch Dogs.
Nope, that wouldn't. Nope.
Probably not a Tom Clancy.
It might be.
Might be.
It might be a Tom Clancy. Just imagine the
Siege?
average. That'd be funny. But imagine the average Republican. What Tom Clancy game do you think that they would recommend our boy Matt Walsh play?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
Not a bad guess. They are suggesting he starts with the Division 2.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Because these people aren't gamers, Noah. These people are losers is what they are, all right? I'll say it. They're losers that think that Matt Walsh should play the Division 2 as a
Yeah, no. I think if he wants to get a good sense of video game culture, that's what he's really trying to do. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think he's just trying to look for a reason to hate on video games.
Yeah, it's pretty much what he's going to do.
I think he should play Minecraft on a server with a bunch of real gamers.
That Ben Shapiro did that. Yeah, they should get him playing Minecraft. Here's the thing. All right, Matt Walsh, if you ever see this, you should play Minecraft.
Somebody's going to build a penis, and he's never going to forgive them.
That's true. That scares him because it reminds him of his deep sexuality. He should either play Minecraft, Doom, or Elden Ring. All right, those are the three that I think. Or Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption's a good one. Actually, no, scratch that. Minecraft, Doom, or Red Dead Redemption. Those are the 3 games that people should be suggesting. Not the Division 2. What group of people is playing the Division 2 in 2026?
Watch him play the Division 2.
He probably will.
And then...
Can you imagine somebody plays the Division 2 and that's like their only experience with modern video games?
Yeah, there was a time where I played the Division 2.
Hey, look, I don't have a complaint about that one. It's just...
It was not the best game.
No, it's not.
If that's the only game that somebody's playing, that's kind of crazy.
I think that there's a lot of, like, conservative men that only play stuff like that. That you know, that they play games as a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But, like, they only play games like the Division 2. Only play games like Ghost Recon.
So real.
And... Unfortunately, I think that's a chunk of the gamers that watch Matt Walsh. I don't think that you're going to get somebody that's like a diehard Souls player in the comments of a Matt Walsh post. You know what I mean? Like, So, you're going to get people like that like The Division, like Ghost Recon. There's probably some Destiny 2. I swear to God, if he plays Destiny 2 in the modern era, that would be hilarious, actually. Actually, you know what? As a capitalist, he might like it with them constantly shoving silver down your throat.
Oh, yeah. He'll pretend to like it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's just like the Daily Wire Plus. They're charging you $15 for generic content. Oh, dude, it's just like the Daily Wire Plus. You can pay $15 to look like a fucking fruitcake in the goddamn tower.
I just think it's funny how he's asking Twitter though. Like, what game should I play?
Yeah.
Instead of looking up like what are the popular games right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, and he's probably gonna play a multiplayer game. That's what stinks, right? He's not gonna.
It's because they're in an echo chamber and they fucking suck each other off all the time.
That's true.
So that's why he has Twitter. That's why he has Twitter. He wants to know what conservatives play so he can go play what they're playing.
Hold on. I'm going to Google conservative video games. Let me look up. Let me see what I get. There's probably some article by, like, the New York Post here. Hold on. Conservative video games. So, I found a Reddit post, and here's the first line of the Reddit post. Get ready for this, Noah. So, are there any genuine conservative video games out there? Because most experiences nowadays are just woke and liberal garbage. Oh man, what are you playing, buddy? Someone said the Tycoon games. That's funny. I'm trying to. I want to see if like somebody like gives a genuine answer here.
Go on Roblox and go to one of the churches that they run on Roblox.
There you go. Oh, somebody said BioShock, and then the direct comment under BioShock is he goes, "Dude, BioShock is literally about why capitalism is bad."
Right.
Man,
it's crazy, right? It's like a lot of video games are very not conservative, but conservatives love them.
But that's the point, Noah. Like, not everything needs to be about politics, and for some reason, conservatives love to make everything about politics. Like we said, it should be about good and bad.
It's wild, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, I brought it up on the show before, but like that new Dragon Age game, that's an example of an actual woke video game. That is cringe. Have you seen this clip from the new Dragon Age game where they go around in a circle and share their pronouns?
No, but yes, I agree.
So, for people that haven't seen this scene, the new Dragon Age game, there's a character that goes by they, them, which is fine, whatever, I don't care. But they do this whole scene in the video game where she expresses her pronoun. Keep in mind, this is a game about the Middle Ages. She shares her pronouns, and then they go in a circle, and then they all share their pronouns, and she explains pronouns. It's in a cutscene. This isn't a situation where you're creating your character. This is for like that's cringe. What?
Yep.
Now, when people say, "Oh, there's a female lead as the video game," that's woke. See, that's dumb. That's dumb. But
oh my god, did you see the Lara Croft casting announcement?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, not the casting announcement, but the the way she looks in the costume.
Yeah, and she looks fine. Do people not like it?
Yeah, she looks fine. Yeah. You know, like whatever, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't look sexy enough.
All right, gamer. All right, buddy. It's not 19.
And then they edit it to make her boobs look bigger. Like,
ooh, did they do it with Grok too?
They did it with something. I don't know.
That'd be funny if they made Grok do it. I feel so bad for Grok, man. I really do. Grok's been forced to make child porn and take clothes off of celebrities. Poor guy. Poor guy, Grok. Yeah.
Rescuing woke Grok from Elon Musk's goon crypt.
I mean, you could download the
stuff like that I don't want to delete Twitter.
That's true. I can't take it. I couldn't take it anymore. The last thing, we can talk about this story. The last thing that really set me off was there's this guy that Noah didn't even start the argument. This guy got mad at Noah for not liking the Halo show, and then I got dragged into it, and I was like, dude, did you not even look at what I've said about the Halo show? I'm pretty critical about the Halo show.
I just didn't even want to.
And then all I tweeted at him was, I was like, dude, did you not even look at my opinions? I'm pretty critical. And then he blocked me. I'm like, all right, man. And he like threatened to like act like he was gonna bring us down. I was like, okay, loser. You like that's my favorite thing when like these right wingers do this kind of stuff, when they complain about people getting canceled, but then they basically do the same thing. Like, it's really funny, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Didn't I tell you?
Most of the conversations I'll have on Twitter or Reddit are very just miserable folks. Like, I'm not even like they have no manners.
That's true.
They don't know how to talk to people without being disrespectful online. It's crazy.
Yeah, X and Reddit is really bad in both ends of the spectrum, right? Because Reddit,
that's why people don't know how to talk to. That's why people that are on there all the time, they don't know how to talk to people because they constantly want to be assholes.
Yep. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. There are like both platforms are really bad about it, man. Like, and usually in different cases of the spectrum. Speaking of that, did you see that Reddit mod that is begging for his Reddit mod status back?
Nope.
So this guy, he got banned. We don't know why he got banned, but he got banned for something. Who knows? He probably... I don't want to even make that joke. I have a feeling it might have involved some inappropriate stuff. I'll just say that. But he got banned, and then he made a YouTube video begging for his spot back on the mod team and to get his account unbanned. It's the most Reddit thing you've ever seen. Like, he's got the Reddit accent and everything, and it's like...
The Reddit accent?
He does, dude. And it's like... And he clearly filmed it in his mom's basement. It's like, dude, like, this is embarrassing. Reddit is a real cesspool, man. It's real bad. You see some real bad takes over. And every social media platform is like that, right? Because every single social media platform is an echo chamber in some way, right? Obviously, Twitter's very right-wing and for conservative pills. And then you go over to Blue Sky, and it's nothing but furries. And and then Reddit's like, yeah, no, communism all the way, brother. And it's like, all right, man. And then, I don't even... Instagram, see, this is the funny thing, right? So you go over to X and you have the real racists. You go over to, well, actually, there's this great chart that really sums it up good, okay? You have Twitter, which is the authoritarian right. Then you have Instagram, which is the libertarian right. And then you have TikTok, which is the libertarian left. And then you have Facebook, which is the or I said it back. It doesn't matter. But like it's just so interesting to see how every single social media platform at the end of the day is an echo chamber, and why people in general should spend less time on them. I think in general, you're better off when you unplug. That's the life advice tip of the week. All right, unplug from social media. It is so nice to unplug and not think about the cringe on the platforms and just enjoy life. Like, it is great to talk to real people, touch some real grass, and not worry about what Dick Sucker 69 is saying to you on X, all right? He's probably saying some garbage, cringe stuff. Just ignore it. Block him, all right? Just close the app for a couple hours. Decompress. It's great. And then same with Instagram. Get off of Instagram. Stop seeing the Nick Fuentes clips, all right?
Nick Fuentes.
What a guy, dude. What a guy.
I swear, man, he's gonna get killed next, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, he just got killed for having an opinion."
Well,
even though he says some really crazy shit.
He does say some crazy shit, but just because you say crazy shit, look, I don't like anything that him or Charlie Kirk said. It doesn't mean that they should get shot, though. Just the same way how the woman.
No, I think that Nick Fuentes is way worse than Charlie.
Oh, he absolutely is. He absolutely is. But that still doesn't mean that he should get shot. Same with that woman in Minneapolis. She still shouldn't have been shot. You know what I mean? Like. I'm just using this because it's really dumb because conservatives are like, oh, now they're mad that somebody gets. That's a dumb take. All right, nobody should get shot, right? So, I don't know. I don't think that Charlie Kirk should have got shot. And somebody shouldn't shoot Nick Fuentes for saying the things that he says. Unless he does something that his actions...
I mean, they shouldn't shoot him, right?
No.
They shouldn't shoot him, but I think people are going to rush to defend him pretty...
But they should, though, because the thing is that you shouldn't get shot for the things that you say, right? Just because you say something crazy doesn't mean that you should get shot, right?
You can have something coming, is what I'm trying to say.
No,
I'm not saying that it's okay for him to get shot.
No, nobody should get... Well, I know you're not, but, in general, people shouldn't shoot people for saying something crazy. That's the point of freedom of speech, right? You should be able to say... Freedom of speech doesn't protect the things you like. It protects the things that you don't like, right? I don't like a single thing Nick Fuentes says. That dude says some crazy shit. That doesn't mean that people should threaten him. Same thing with that woman that he pepper sprayed. Why was she at his fucking house? Nobody should come to your house because you say something crazy, okay? Unless you directly threaten somebody and say, yeah, come to my... okay, here's an example. The Boogie situation. Boogie said to the guy, come to my house, pussy. If you say to somebody, come to my house, pussy, and then they show up to your house, don't be surprised. But if you say something like, oh, I don't like black people, you shouldn't get shot for that. We should deplatform you and say that you shouldn't be allowed to say these things in public forums. That doesn't mean that gives somebody the authority to shoot you. That's my point. But anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, some people are assholes, and I mean, if something bad happens to them, I can't really feel bad.
I don't feel bad, but I don't know.
I'm not saying I would do it.
I know.
That if something bad happens to them.
My name is Hunter Warner, and I have a gun, and I'm going to shoot Nicholas J. Fuentes. No. Oh man, what a goober though. He said I think it's funny because I think he's clearly gay in denial. I think that's pretty evident.
Who? Wait, who?
Nick Fuentes.
Oh.
I think he's. I think he likes a little. I think he likes a femboy from time to time. I think that he's a little fruity. I think he's a little but hey, to each their own. But he does say some pretty wild stuff.
Yeah, did you see what he said about the pedophilia?
About what's pedophilia stuff?
He said that what they did on that island is it's not really that bad. He said that.
That's a crazy take. He
said, "Oh yeah, well, I mean, is it really pedophilia if they're doing?" And I'm saying this. I'm quoting him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
This is not me saying this. If anybody takes this out of context, I swear to God, I will hunt you down and kill you. Mm-hmm. I won't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. But
yeah.
Basically, he was like, "Is it really that bad? I mean, they were like 15 years old. It's not like they were like 5 years old." And I'm like, whoa.
So okay, I'm sure I know he said it. I believe you. Here's my only was this taken out of context where he's clearly making a joke? Either way, it's not a funny joke. But does he actually believe that?
Okay, look, I talked to my coworker, right?
Yeah.
And I told him about this, and my coworker listens to Nick Fuentes, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting friendly with my coworker anyway, but we'll have friendly little discussions about our different sides.
Right.
And he tells me that he listens to him, and he's like, I'm gonna have to go listen to that because I mean, he could be doing a bit because he does a bit a lot of the time. He'll do a bit where he like, and I'm like, okay, well.
The only reason I say that, is because he's been somebody that's from the start been like, we need the Epstein files, you know, like he's been one of those guys that criticizes how this is the thing. I'm gonna sound like a
is he a Trumpy guy?
No, he's not. He's one of these people that's like
is he racist?
Oh yeah, he's racist. Like, so he's one of these he's an American First Republican. An American First Republican is somebody that just cares about white people and America, right? So, like, for example, they're like, get us out of Israel. We don't need to give money to Israel. And he is somebody that I've seen criticize Trump, not like being like, oh, you're doing the wrong thing, but like with the Epstein files, like, just release him.
He's not conservative enough.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, basically one of those guys, you know? So I've seen him criticize Trump for not releasing the Epstein files. So that's the only reason I say I think it might have been a bit. That still doesn't mean it's not funny. You know, like, it's not a funny bit to be like, well, they were 15, you know, like, especially if you're a political commentator, what are you doing? You know? So I don't know. I feel like that one might be a bit, but if he's not a bit, then yeah, let's, I mean, the dude's already been deplatformed, but you know, I talked about this before.
Your body, my choice, he says.
Which,
holy shit.
Know, yeah. That's proof right there that the guy, once again, is pretty far right. I said this when Charlie Kirk got shot. Okay, when you kill off somebody that is relatively moderate, like Charlie Kirk, you get people going down the pipeline to where they go farther right. When you kill a person that's popular with conservatives, they tend to not go to the left. They tend to go the opposite way, right? And like Nick Fuentes has had over 100% growth in viewership. Like, he has over 1 million people watching every one of his live streams. Like, before he was getting like 100K. He gets over 1 million now. Like, that's what happens when you take away, you know, like when you tell a young Republican, right? And when I mean young, I mean like late teens, early 20s. When you tell him, we don't like this guy, we're going to take this guy away from you, they go for the right. They don't look at that and go like, oh, you're right, I'm going to go left. When you tell somebody, and the same thing happens on the left, right? If you take away a voice, or you take away something, or you tell somebody your opinion is wrong, here's why you're wrong, and instead of trying to convince you why you're wrong, we're just going to take this thing away from you, or we're going to silence your voice, they go further left, you know? And that's exactly what happened with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan wasn't, and still isn't, far right? Like, even Joe Rogan is somebody that's come out and be like, I don't like this that Trump's doing, I don't like the Minneapolis stuff, I don't like the ICE shooting, right? And people are shocked. They're like, wait, I thought he was far right. No, he wasn't far right. What happened is that people disagree with him.
He just talks to people who are...
Exactly.
You know,
yep.
And he just wants to talk to people. Right. I mean, and that was Charlie Kirk too. I'm not even gonna lie. He did want to talk to the other side, but but I do think his wife.
Oh, his wife's
way worse.
His wife is. Oh my god.
Way worse,
dude.
She will not hold a conversation with somebody.
Oh my god, his wife is a. Don't even get me started on his wife, dude. But no, I agree with you, right? And it happened. The big thing where it happened with Joe Rogan was his opinion on the vaccine. He didn't tell people not to get it. He just said, I'm personally not getting it. And so then Spotify's like, oh, we're taking him off of Spotify. And guess what? If you're somebody like a Joe Rogan and like if Spotify takes you off for one opinion, does that make you want to agree with their opinions, or does that make you want to go further to the other side, right? And the same thing happens with the Epstein stuff. When Trump tries to silence the Epstein stuff, it doesn't make us go, oh, you're right, buddy. Yeah, we'll be quiet.
Or when he tries to take certain news...
yes, absolutely.
People off the air, it's like, yes. What?
Yeah, it makes us want to listen to those people more, you know? Like, it doesn't make me agree with you. It does the opposite. And, you know, so, I mean... So I seen a clip literally yesterday where Joe Rogan was talking about the Minneapolis shooting, and he was like, yeah, this is wrong, you know? And people are like, whoa, what? I thought he was like alt-right. It's like, no. You know? So But yeah, no. So
there's a lot of shit that happened there that's fucking wrong.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of things that ICE is doing that is wrong.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just straight up like, dude, I saw a clip today. This guy got arrested, and he asked, "Hey, why are you detaining me?"
Yeah.
It's like, because of your accent.
I did see that one. Did you see that?
And then the guy literally said that with an accent.
Yeah. Did you see the clip of the? Did you see the clip of the 16-year-old? That they stole his phone. Did you see that one?
No.
So
I saw this guy got shot in the eye point blank too.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I don't think I saw that one. So here's what happened.
He's going to be blind for the rest of his life in his left eye.
Oh, great. Good job, Ice. Great job. So this big one happened just the other day. 16-year-old, they detained him. They took his phone and they sold his phone. You know, like at those those kiosks where you get like Walmart where you can put your phone in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
They put it in one of those.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That one's pretty bad. Obviously not nearly as bad as somebody dying, but like, what? It's just like that one is just so shocking to me that so. But yeah.
Yeah, that shooting in Minneapolis was it just shows like something my cousin was saying to me was like, if they can kill a white woman who's a citizen, like, I mean, that means that everybody's fair game to them.
Yeah. Well, you know. No, like I well, obviously it was bad. I'm not gonna, I mean, I don't know. That guy should obviously lose his job and go to prison, I think is the obvious. And if you don't think that, you're. Oh,
and he had some sort of PTSD or something that happened 6 months earlier. Yeah. Why is he out there?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what?
If you have PTSD, you don't stay in Vietnam. You didn't. If you got PTSD during the Iraq War, you didn't stay in Iraq. Like, I don't know.
Every defense of that situation is just crazy to me.
No, I completely agree with you. To defend this guy is pretty wild. I won't lie. If you want to defend the guy,
Then they released that video, and it clearly showed her turning her wheel away from him.
Now, here's the thing, right? Now, he still shouldn't have shot her, but I don't like the people trying to claim that she's completely innocent, okay? They both suck. But just because you suck doesn't mean that you should get shot in the face in front of your wife, I mean, I think the wife is the worst. I mean, you saw the clip from his perspective where she's yelling at him the whole time. I'm sure you saw that one, right? Are we talking about the same video?
Oh, her wife yelling at him?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, like, herself didn't even yell at him.
Oh, no, for sure.
Then he shoots her and says, fucking bitch.
Right, which is pretty crazy.
That is wild.
It reminds me...
I'd say if we're going to say that she's not innocent, I think that he's way worse.
Oh, no, for sure. I would agree with that. But yeah, no, this whole thing is pretty gnarly, I won't lie, so... But yeah, well, yeah, we're over an hour, so I think we'll call it here because we got some other stuff to do. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this episode of the Point C Podcast. As always, thank you for the support, and thank you for making 2025 so great. We're gonna make 2026 an even better year. I'm excited for it. Noah's excited for it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode of the Point C Podcast. See ya.